Our letter this week is the letter Y. So I'm going to show you how to make the letter Y on the lines correctly. So capital Y starts at the ceiling. And what I always do is I pretend like I'm going to make the letter X. Okay? So I would start and make a slanted line from the top, from the ceiling down to the basement. Then I pretend like I'm going to cross it like I'm making an X. So I start back up at the ceiling and I go in and then I just stop right in the middle. Now that's a Y. Now a capital Y can look like this, and sometimes a capital Y will look like this, where it's a straight line and then it's like that. It could go both ways. I like to teach my students to make it this way, where it's a slanted line, ribbit, go back to the ceiling, slanted line, and then stop right there in the middle. Because if you kept going, it would just be an X. Okay. This is capital Y. You could make it like this, but I prefer that you make it like that. So it's a slanted line, ribbit, go back to the ceiling, slanted line, stop in the middle. Lowercase y is the exact same way, except you start at the dotted line and it goes past the basement. It's one of those letters that breaks the rules. See how it goes past? Slanted line, that's the long end. And then the short end, you pretend like you're making an X and then stop right there. Now it's a Y. Like this, slanted line. Pretend like you're gonna make an X, but stop right in the middle. Slanted line, look how it's going past the basement. Like that. Y says this, yeah, like Yancey Yak. We have two new sight words. The first one we'll do from. So we'll say this is from and then something. This, like a gift, TH, the. Brady H, brother, the, s. Now, there's a reason why I put a capital T there. It's because this is the beginning of the sentence. So it should always start with a capital letter. This, make a space, is, make a space, from. Now that is our sight word. Fur. Now I know that sounds like it's a U, but it's really an O. From, it's an M. So it doesn't really sound out because that O sounds like it's a U. That's why it's a sight word. This is from, make a space, let's do me. That's a sight word too. M-E spells me. This is from me. So if you get a gift for somebody, you could say, this is from me. And then the other sight word that we have is the word no. So you could say like, my, M-Y. My, and I start with a capital letter. Make a space. My, my mom, make a space, said. S-A-I-D. My mom said, make a space, no, N-O. It could be dad, mom, or dad, whoever says no. Now, this is not the end of my sentence because I need a period at the end. Sentences should always have a capital at the beginning of the sentence. It should have spaces in between the words and a period at the end of the sentence, okay? Just don't forget that. Also, always read what you wrote. This is from me. My mom said no.